croissant donut again. It's pretty good. I like this one. There's not enough filling. Wow. This doesn't taste vegan at all. Hey guys, what's up? It's LD. Good morning. I don't think I've ever said those words on this channel before. It is about 6:30 a.m. and typically at this time, I'm either just going to bed or driving home because I work night shifts. So if I sound like I just woke up, I most definitely just did. So we'll see how this review goes. So as you can see from the intro, this is going to be the start of a new series called the Donut Diaries. And so every week I'm going to be going to a different donut shop. So I have looked up some of the top rated donut places in Oklahoma City, Moore, Norman, and Edmond. And so I'm going to be going to a different one every week and reviewing their donuts. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see behind me, but that is Shipley's. And I know it's a chain, and I know that there's a whole bunch of them in Texas. I think I might have had it one time, but I really don't remember. So I have been seeing videos online of a lot of people eating Shipley's, and it looks like they have awesome cream-filled donuts, which I absolutely love cream-filled donuts. So I've been wanting to try Shipley's for a long time, and this is the new one in Norman. Well, kind of new, I guess. I think it's probably been here, I don't know, maybe a year now, and I'm just now making it here, so it's new to me. So we are going to go try some Shipley's donuts. Alright guys, so we just went in and got the donuts. They look absolutely amazing. And at every donut shop, I do plan on trying the original glaze. So I've got an original glaze here. So we are going to try this out. It's pretty fluffy. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty pillowy. And this glaze, it's really flaky. I'm making a mess right now. This is a pretty good donut, I would say. Like, the texture is pretty good. I think it would taste even better warm. Pretty solid. I really like the texture of it. It's really light and fluffy and airy. Not as light as Krispy Kreme, I would say, but pretty light. The glaze is also pretty good. It's just pretty flaky. And it's really oily. As you can see, there's some oil. There's an oil pocket right there. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. These are just entirely too messy to eat in my car. There is no way I'm going to do that. I do have one more donut here that I'm going to try because I think it will be okay to eat in my car. So they have bars here, like maple bars and chocolate bars, which I grew up calling maple long johns, chocolate long johns, but here they're called bars, and they can fill them. They can fill them with any filling that they have. Any filling that they have, any filled donut that they have, they can put that filling inside this donut. So she literally filled this with cream while I was standing there. What a game changer. Shout out Shipley's. Wow. Okay. So here I have this chocolate bar. Look at this. Can you believe it? I mean, this looks awesome. Okay, so we are going to try this right here and now. Are you ready? So this is a chocolate donut, chocolate long john, chocolate bar with cream filling. They do not mess around with the filling here, guys. So my favorite part of this donut is the filling. This actual donut isn't that great. It's pretty oily, and it's honestly kind of dry. The chocolate icing is pretty good. It's okay. It's not the best ever. This cream is pretty good. It's my favorite part of the donut. If this donut were a little better quality, I would really love it, but I'm not too crazy about it simply because this actual bar, the quality isn't that great. But an amazing concept, might I say. I might get this again. I don't know. It's just, see how oily it is? I don't know. And I understand that donuts are fried. I understand that, but I don't feel like it has to be this oily. Excellent concept. Kind of poorly executed. I'm gonna give this one 6 out of 10. All right, guys, so we got a lemon filled right here. So I'm going to try this one out before I take my little nap, and then I'll try out the rest of them. But this one's lemon, so let's try it. This isn't anything special. It's just lemon filling and a donut, but the donut's pretty good. The filling, mediocre. It's not as oily as the other one, I don't feel like. The glaze is the same. We'll give this a 6 out of 10. We are back at the apartment. I am up for my nap. If I sound like I just woke up, I definitely just did. I have 7 donuts here. Stomach is still a little bit not okay from earlier, but we're just gonna dive right in. These filled are not that big, but they weigh a lot. Like, this is filled. I think I'm gonna tackle the things that I'm most nervous about first, which would be this bear claw and the apple fritter. Here's the bear claw. And I don't remember the last time I had a bear claw, if ever, but it's just like has like cinnamon in it. Okay, so this is a piece of the bear claw. I like the cinnamon. It's pretty good. The glaze is nice. The texture of the donut is pretty good. My only complaint is just like these pockets of oil. Solid, honestly. I really love cinnamon in my donuts because I love cinnamon rolls. So I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. This is an apple fritter. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I never get apple fritters, ever. But I do watch a lot of YouTubers who do a lot of like food challenges or like even reviews or just like go have cheat days. They always get an apple fritter, and I do not understand it. What is so great about this? It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyways, so I got an apple fritter because I've heard that Shipley's has a good apple fritter. So let's try it. I'm gonna break this though. Looks like it might be filled. I can't really tell. All right, this piece looks like it has a chunk of apple in it, so we're gonna take a bite. Okay, maybe that's why people like apple fritters. I didn't mean to eat this whole piece. It just happened. I could easily eat that whole apple fritter and be in a lot of pain. That thing is good. I'm not an apple fritter connoisseur, so I'm not real sure exactly what they're supposed to taste like, but I assume that you can taste the apple flavor. I assume that it's supposed to kind of taste like an apple pie, like folded into a donut. There is a hint of apple flavor, but I don't feel like the apple flavor is super strong. The texture of the apple fritter is a little bit tougher on the inside. I would say maybe chewier. It's more dense. It's not as light as the other donuts. It also has that crispy outer part, which I enjoy. It has this crispiness to it on the outside. Let me try this bite. It looks like it has apple in it, and then I don't know, I wish it was more appley. My only complaint is that I just wish there was more apple filling. That's it, period. Or more apples. It's not filled. I wish there were more apples baked in, but so far, that's my favorite donut. So, gonna give that an 8 out of 10. All right, guys, let's move on to these filled donuts before my stomach starts hurting more. Let's go with this chocolate filled. And like I said, these are pretty small. Like, they're the size of the palm of my hand. So there are a lot of people who eat cream filled donuts the wrong way. So I'm gonna educate you real quick. So if you see here, this is where they put the filling in, right? That does not mean you come over here to this side and take a bite over here. Because when you do that, the cream is going to come out this end. You don't want that to happen. You want to get the maximum amount of filling for yourself as possible. So you want to take a bite over here where they put the cream in, right? I see so many people online take bites of cream-filled donuts the wrong way, and it just makes me so angry. I don't understand how you cannot know the right way to eat a cream-filled donut. But now, all my followers know, so you're welcome. Here's the chocolate cream-filled donut. Where's the filling? Okay, I'm disappointed because all the videos I've seen of Shipley's, the cream has just been like pouring out, and this is unacceptable. That is good chocolate cream though. I really like that filling. It's like a rich chocolate filling. The chocolate filling itself is really good. The donut, again, look at these grease pockets, oil pockets, is mediocre, but they didn't fill this enough. So I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Next up, let's do the vanilla cream, and it appears to have quite a bit more filling, so. Filling coming out on the top. This is pretty good vanilla cream. It's very light and fluffy, and they filled it pretty well. Honestly though, guys, Dunkin' Donuts, they have amazing cream-filled donuts. Their cream is better. They're usually filled better. I like Dunkin' Donuts cream filled donuts better than these. I'll give this a 6 out of 10. All right, we're almost done. My body is very happy about that. Now this is an apple filled, and this one weighs quite a bit. And as you can see, there's a giant pocket of filling in here, but oh, look at that, apple filled. They filled this one pretty well. It has all these oil pockets, but they filled it. The apple filling's pretty good. I wish they would fill the apple fritter. I think that would be an absolute game changer. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty good, but it's not anything special. 6 out of 10. All right, guys, so we have a raspberry and a chocolate cream filled. Let's go ahead and do this chocolate cream filled. So this is a chocolate yeast donut with cream in it. It looks like they put the cream in right here. Chocolate is very interesting. Honestly, you can't really tell that this is supposed to be a chocolate flavored donut. It kind of just tastes like a burnt donut, like an overdone donut. I don't really get any chocolate flavor from it. Again, the cream is fine. Not anything special, although this does hide the oil pockets a lot better than the original glazed ones, so this isn't anything special. 6 out of 10. And the last donut we have is a raspberry filled. And this donut is pretty heavy. Here is the raspberry filling. They filled this one. That's what I'm talking about. Raspberry filling is good. They filled this one to the max with raspberry filling. It's just, this is super greasy, man. What do you expect, Lauren? You're eating donuts. I don't know. This bottom, just like straight grease, dude. This was probably the best filled donut that I ate, as far as how much they filled it, and I do like the flavoring. I'll do a 7 out of 10. Look at this mess. Are you kidding me? All right, guys, so I tried about, how many did I try? I tried like 13 or 14 different donuts. I'm gonna be dealing with that aftermath later. But for right now, I'm gonna talk to you about how I feel about Shipley's. So I'm not impressed, but I'm also not disappointed. I feel like their donuts are pretty mediocre. So I really like the texture of their dough. The problem though for me was that it's like so oily, like just like straight up saturated with oil. There were oil pockets in there. I feel like they nailed the texture though, and they were soft and pillowy and fluffy, except for those oil pockets. I can't get past the oil pockets. I'm so sorry. And there needs to be a counter on the screen of how many times I've said oil pockets. Their filled donuts are decent. I don't feel like they're any better than Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme or anywhere else. I don't really feel like they are. There were a few of those that were filled more, I would say, than Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme would fill theirs. But overall, I felt like they just matched up like straight across the board with other chain donut shops. Would I go back to Shipley's? Yes. Would I get a whole box of filled donuts? Probably not. But overall, it was pretty inexpensive to get as many donuts as I did, which was really awesome. So for the price, I'd say they're pretty fair. So my favorite donut that I ate, which I was hating on, and I apologize, was the apple fritter. That was my favorite thing from Shipley's. I thought it was the best. I liked it. I don't know. I really didn't think that I would, but yeah, that was my favorite donut. Second favorite was the Bear Claw. That one was really good. And then my third favorite, I think the thing that I ranked the next highest was the raspberry filled or the glazed. But I'm gonna go with the raspberry filled because it was filled quite a bit, and I like filled donuts. So those are my top 3. So like I said, this is the first video of a new series called the Donut Diaries. So if you have a donut shop you want me to go to, make sure you leave it in the comment down below. Send me a DM on Instagram. Let me know if you know of an awesome donut shop, because I want to go there and try the donuts. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you get better today than you were yesterday and you do something nice for somebody. I will see you guys in the next video.